Now we will discuss some basic concepts. Now in this video we will discuss some basic concepts like meaning of worker. Meaning of worker. So what is the meaning of worker? People do a variety of work like people working in farms. So we see that different peoples works different types of works. Okay, we see every day that different peoples do different type of work. Some people are engaged in some farm, some people engaged in some factories, some people engaged in some banks, some people engaged in defense sectors, some people's defense, some people's works in schools. Okay, some people's works at home also. Okay, so there are different types, there are varieties of work, and there are different types of peoples, and they engaged in different types of works. Why people work? People basically work for their living only. Why? Because they work for their living only, for their livelihood only. Okay, a worker is an individual who is involved in some productive activities to earn a living. So which person we say worker? We say a person is a worker, an individual is a worker who is basically involved in some productive activity. That means the person must be involved in productive activity. Productive activity means he must be involved in some work which will earn some money. The person must be involved some work which will give them some money. That is productive activity, that is economic activity. Okay, to earn a living, that means for their livelihood, for their means of livelihood, the type of activity they are doing, that is the type of activity they are doing, that is productive, that must be a productive activity. And the person we say a worker, the person we say a worker. Why? Because he is doing the productive activity, he is doing the productive activity, and that is why the person is a worker, or the individual is a worker. Now a worker contributes to the process of gross domestic product by rendering his productive activities. So in this way the worker contribute in our gross domestic product. How they contribute gross domestic product? Because they are involved in some productive activities. Productive activities means either they making some goods or they making some services, and by doing this they earn some income, and those incomes, their incomes is a contribution to our gross domestic product. That means our country's national income. Whatever they are earning by doing the productive activities, that must be included in our country's GDP, that means national income. And that is why all the workers who are earning money, earning income, they are doing a kind of contribution towards our GDP, towards our GDP. That means they are earning, their income is a part of our country's GDP, or a part of our country's national income. Some examples of workers are like farmers, managers, laborers, doctors, okay, cobblers, professors, teachers, lawyers, all are the workers. Why? Because either they are producing goods or they giving some services, and by doing this they earn some income, and their income is a part of GDP or national income. Now who all are included in workers? That means which are the persons will be included as workers? It is generally believed that people who are paid by an employer are workers. So to whom we say is a worker? The person who are paid, the person who are paid by an employer, the person who are paid by an employer, we say the person is a worker. Basically the person who are paid by an employer is a worker. but this concept is not always true. But this concept is not always true. Why this concept is not always true? Because there are some self-employed person also. Because there are some self-employed person also. There are some self-employed person like Rishka puller, like shopkeeper, okay, like cobbler, barbers. They are all self-employed persons. Okay, they earn income by doing some productive activities. Their income is also included in our country's national income. So that is why this concept, the person who are paid by employer is a worker, this concept is not always true. It also includes those persons who remain temporarily absent from the work due to some illness. So we will say those persons also a worker who are temporarily not in work. Those persons are also, we say those persons are also a worker who are temporarily not in work due to illness or some other reasons. So we will include those persons also. We will count those persons also who are temporarily not in work due to some reasons like illness or some other reasons. That persons also we include as a worker. So the term worker include all those peoples who are engaged in work, whether for others or for themselves. So the workers will include all those persons. All those persons are work. All those persons are worker, whether he is doing work for others or for doing for themselves. Whatever work they are doing for others or for themselves, all are considered as worker. All are considered as worker. Now statistics is given here. In the year 2000, the total number of workers in India was 40 million. In the year 2000, there are 40 million peoples. There are 40 million peoples in India are worker. Okay, out of which 1/4 worker are from rural areas. Out of which that means out of 400 million workers, 3/4 workers are from rural area. So what we get the data is in 2000, in the year of 2000, our country convey a survey, and the report is in our country 400 million peoples are engaged in work. That means the number of workers in our country in 2000 is 400 million. Okay, out of 400 million worker, 3/4 workers are from rural areas. Now second point is around 70% of the total workers are male workers. So in these 400 million workers, 70% worker out of 400 million workers, second point is out of 400 million workers, 70% workers are male workers. 70% workers are male workers. And the third point is rural women participation in larger number in productive activities as compared to urban women. Third point also very important, also very significant, that compared to urban women, rural women participation rate in productive activities is much more. Rural women participation is much larger than the urban women. Okay, in productive activities. That means in working rural women's participation is much larger than urban compared to urban women. Rural workers, the share of female workers is more than 2/3. So among the rural workers, that means among the rural workers, the share of female worker is more than 1/3. The share of women worker is more than 2/3. So it is very important information that in rural areas the women are more than one third. The women's participation in work is more than one third, whereas share of urban, whereas in women participation in urban area is one fourth worker. So in urban area we see that the women participation in productive activity, women's participation in productive activity is one fourth. That means in rural area we see the woman is more larger than compared to in urban area. That means participation rate in productive activities in in rural areas is much larger than the urban areas. Okay, in my next video we'll discuss another topic, that is economic activity. Okay, thank you.